few challenges also. Everything may not be rosy on one side, as every coin has two sides. Right now, we are also facing challenges like the trade war fears. Trade war fears obviously are affecting the world economic growth rate, and obviously the Asian growth as well as India's GDP could also be affected going in the long term because of global business getting slowed down. Second, rising interest rates globally. Friends, there was an era when there was cheap liquidity flowing into global financial markets, especially between 2003 to 2018, 2014, sorry. But last in 2 years, globally, there has been a tightening of liquidity. All central banks have raised interest rates. And in fact, India has one of the highest interest rates in the world. If we see right now, our economy is very uniquely poised. See, we have a high GDP growth rate, 7.4%. We have a high inflation, 5 to 6%, and we have a high interest rate regime of around 7 to 8%. So we typically have a high inflation, high interest rate, and high GDP form of economy, which is very unique because most of the countries, if you see, the GDP growth and the inflation growth would be in single digits, 1 to 2%, as compared to our economy. So that is, it is poised for a high economic growth in coming years. Third major challenge is basically making people employable. See, as I said in my opening remarks, okay, we have one of the largest number of working people in the world, but at the same time, our challenge is that every year 150 million people are added to the labor force. So we need to create employment opportunities for them. That is one of the key challenges that all present governments and the coming governments would face. And it is a social responsibility even of all of us that we try to create more jobs in our economy, and at the same time alternatively we create more entrepreneurs in the financial markets who in turn create more jobs. So that part is very, very critical for our economy to grow. Lastly, rising crude oil price. As unfortunately India imports more than 77% of the crude oil. So rising crude oil prices affects our economy as inflation goes up. So that puts pressure on the central bank to increase interest rates. So when interest rates goes up, automatically there will be slowdown in the consumption demand. So primarily economy tries to cool down. With this, friends, I would like to sum up my presentation. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.